They're just socially challenged. It's true. A lot of villains are very misunderstood, Mailman, and you know, you need to need to understand the pain that they're going through. Okay, let's move on. I'd say I do declare to the D&D quiz. So this quiz is based off the errata article from October 2016 from Wizards of the Coast. However, if you go and read that, then you're cheating. So don't go cheat. Don't be a cheat, guys. Be good. Be good.
I haven't read any of it, so I'm taking this test without.
I haven't read it yet either.
Oh boy.
So these are questions based on the raw of the game, the rules as written. They're not questions about what you would play them as or how your DM would rule them. They are you can only get a question right if you answer as if it were a raw. So I can't be like, oh well, my DM would do this. No, doesn't count. Doesn't count. My main villain for Elmot was socially challenged, then drama got in a group, and I would have a group DM for. Oh shit, dude.
Your
That
villain
sucks.
was mean. He took out your parties
Yeah.
and the players.
Your villain was successful, Richard. Too successful, perhaps. So yeah, you can answer with either a vote yay or a vote nay for most questions, or if there are some questions which require more, then you put that. So we just changed the title for the D&D quiz. I think this is week 3 of the quiz, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. So get your voting ready. Voting hats on, if that's a thing. Rim's got his on. So let's go over the first question for a total of 1 point. Let me see here. Oh, this was what was the question I wanted to ask first? It was a real good question. Oh yeah,
I've already voted nay for it.
Oh god damn it. Is standing up from prone considered moving?
Ooh.
So is standing up from prone considered moving? Yes? No? Why?
Ah, jeez. I want to say that like it costs half of your movement, but whether it's called actual movement, I don't know. Because then, could it be buffed up by movement buffing spells?
Yeah.
When I stand up, I move.
That is true. Do you spend movement to do that? I think you probably do, right? You know.
Yeah.
Spend
I think
movement.
I want to say it's the movement you spend is half your move speed, although it could be me mixed up with another game or another edition. But
Yeah, that's the problem when we end up playing different games and editions. So all these rules meld together a bit, don't they? So we got a yes from Richard, yes from Dragon. All yeses, yeses thus far.
Fine, I don't need your help.
Yeah. All
I'll
right.
lay it on my own.
How do you vote? You vote. You type over vote yay or vote nay is the how you get the emotes there. What's that, Sociology Geek? So whilst I wait for you guys to get your answers, I remind you folks, if you haven't followed yet, hit that follow button and do so, because we're here 5 nights a week, 10 shows a week playing D&D, Dungeons & Dragons, Open Legend. We've got City of Mist happening this week on Wednesday. It's going to be a lot of fun, so do join us. And we've got a YouTube channel as well. If you missed any of these previous ones, you can go and test yourselves there. If getting knocked down is part of your combat mechanics, then yes. Okay, we've got all yeses basically. Everyone thinks yes. So is standing up from prone considered moving? Standing up costs movement but moves you nowhere. When the game refers to you moving, it means moving some distance. It doesn't mean making a gesture or standing up in place. To move while prone, you crawl or use magic. PHB 191. So
take that, chat.
So Rem is technically the only one who is correct there, but it's a bit of a misleading question in a way, I suppose, because it's how they use terminology. Common sense would say yes, but the D&D 5e rules say otherwise. So there we go.
I don't use common sense, so that's how
that might be that. Wow, that might be why. So if I gain resistance from multiple features, does it grant me immunity? So do multiple resistances stack, basically?
I'm going to vote nay again.
You're all about the nose here.
All about the no.
Yeah.
Maybe the chat will follow me.
Follow your great leadership after the the last one. Yeah, I don't know. Some things in D&D do stack, but our resistances from multiple features one of those. What's the thinking behind this one for you, Rem?
Well, I remember back in the 3.5 days, you'd have different kinds of bonuses. There'd be like, do you have a enchant bonus or this bonus? And those bonuses would never stack. Like,
right.
You could get, if it was I don't know, it'd be like picking up 2 shields. Yeah, you could homebrew it where you got all this extra armor, but technically it wouldn't stack. So I would say nay just for that. But then again, that's 3.5. And I did get kind of schooled on the PHB the other day when a new player finally got her PHB in.
Yeah.
The whole thing cover to cover, which I have not done for a year. And she was just like, it says here I can do this. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, right.
I should really do that, like read it cover to cover at some point.
I need to do it again.
Alright, we got mostly nays in. Alright, so if I gain resistance from multiple features, does it grant me immunity? Multiple instances of resistance don't add together. Either you have resistance to an instance of damage or you don't. Page 197 of the PHP. No matter how many things give you resistance to the damage you're taking, you get to apply resistance to that damage only once. The same is true of vulnerability. So you guys were right, basically.
Yeah, that's right, chat. Follow me.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing to your keyboard there, Raffian? Did you, like, have a mini heart attack or something?
Was there a spider crawling across it?
So, alright, so this is an interesting one regarding combat and death saves that we were talking about before. Do you get a turn after rolling a 20 on your death saving throw, or does your turn end as you stabilize? So, you've either got the difference between we'll just have the question being, do you get a turn after rolling a 20 on your death saving throw? Yes or no?
I think you stabilize, and that's it. Then on the next turn, you stand up and all that stuff.
No worries. Enjoy Dragon Heart. See you in a bit, my man.
I spelled nay way too early.
Nay! Yeah, the other way around.
Nay!
So yeah, do you get a turn after rolling a 20 on your death saving throw? I've seen this played both ways. And I myself have done both ways in different circumstances. So if someone rolls a nat 20 and they're like, I want to get up, and the guy's on the boss is on 1 hit point, what do you do? Then he gets up and is allowed to make an attack or something like this. But most of the time, we got a mixed house here. We got a lot of nays. Refix is nay. Nay from Richard, nay from Nox, but a yes and a yes from Merc and the mailman. I let them wake up instantly, says Meditating Monkey. Interesting. Sociology Geek says nay. Okay, well, let's see. So, you make a death save when your turn starts. If you roll a 20, the 1 HP you gain lets you then take your turn.
Oh no!
Interesting.
No nay.
Yeah. No, it is, yes, you do get a turn after rolling a 20 on your death saving throw, which is something that I've seen played mostly that you don't get that.
So I've always thought a 20 just gives you 2 successes. Does it give you an instant success, like on the whole thing?
Yes.
That's what I always thought it was. Oh, so
when you get a 20 on your death saving throw, it gives you 1 HP, you stand up, or you wake up, and then you can take your turn, basically.
Oh, I always thought it meant just... Yeah, you get 2 successes, and that one was 2 fails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently not. There we go. Boom, suckers! We're learning something new, guys. I'm
learning so much. This ghost is getting so smart.
Yeah. Matthew Mercer doesn't let you have a turn. Well, he's not playing it properly. Gaffer. So, let's find another one. So, would the archery fighting style bonus for fighter and ranger stack when multi-classing? So, you gain a fighting style bonus for fighter and a fighting style bonus for ranger, and you've multi-classed. Do those stack? We had a previous one which didn't stack earlier on.
Damn it.
Does that...
Yes, I can't spell shit.
Shit! Oh god, you get it one way or the other.
I know. I've never played any of those classes, so I'm just going to say yes.
Interesting. Got a yes in. Let's see. Yeah, because certainly we know that vulnerabilities don't stack. Does that mean that this doesn't stack? I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what chat thinks. Refix is thinking. Melvin says nay. Yes. A yes from Refix. Okay, okay. So they do stack. I don't know, guys. Haven't looked at the answer yet.
Well, it's because I know people, they like to multi-class to get like the ultimate character. Like, it's anytime you see like the best, like mathematically PC, it's always like 4 levels in this, 5 levels in that, 3 levels in this.
Yeah.
I want to say there's some kind of stacking that can evolve, unless 5th edition has put a big.
Interesting. For the multi-class ranger, you got to give them every bread they can get. Ranger so underpowered. Revised ranger, dude. Sick. Tishy says yes. Okay, so the answer is you can't take the same fighting style option more than once. So sorry, guys. Everyone said yes. You guys are unfortunately wrong. Guys, we're learning so much today. We were all so wrong before, and now we're correct in how we played D&D. But I mean, you can either change the way you play, or you can carry on playing the way that you're doing. It doesn't really matter. It's just interesting to know what the raw says, I suppose. Let's find.
Will they ever release like an updated player's handbook with all the errata in it? Do you think?
Yeah. They have said in the revised Ranger, there's a line of text which reads, if the revised Ranger goes down well, then we will look to release it in a future source book for players. So PHP 2.0 or just updated stats.
5.5.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. In fact, we asked the question. The question was asked on one of these: will there ever be a 5.5? And the answer was like, we don't know, probably not, but maybe could do. So they're very vague on it. They didn't want to give a hard yes or no, but alright, so how many additional attacks can a barbarian get while using frenzy and the great weapon master feat? So this one isn't a yes or a no. This is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. How many additional attacks can a barbarian get while using frenzy and a great weapon master feat? So I guess we should specify additional attacks. So obviously you can make 1 attack. How many additional can a barbarian make while using frenzy and the great weapon master feat? No cheating in the PHBs.
It's too much math. Here's a number. It's like it's 17.
17, the perfect number. Of course, Ken.
As many as he wants.
1 million. 1,000,009. Which is going to do incomplete revisions of their published books. No, they're going to do additional books though. I believe that.
It has that new monster manual or the guide to monsters come out yet? Or?
Volo's guide is out in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah.
Okay.
But there will be a PHP too. I'm pretty sure of it from what they've said in their official texts. Maybe not called the PHP 2, but certainly with new rangers, stuff like that, and
Player's Footbook.
Yes, indeed, yes. The Limb Book, the Book of Limbs.
Of limbs.
4 says Violent Mailman. 3, 1 for the Father, 1 for the Son, and 1 for the Holy Ghost. 2 of the saving for
Ghost.
Yeah, there you go. You're the third attack. Alright then, so the answer is no one really knows. You can only get 1 bonus action on your turn, no matter how many are granted by Frenzy, Great Weapon Master, and other features. See the bonus actions section, page 189, for more about how bonus actions work. So, there we go.
We suck.
So we'll suck, basically. We suck, yeah. You might get a sprain, it's true. So you can't spin to win in in D&D as you can in many popular MMOs, unfortunately. So, let's see here. Oh, okay. So, would a readied grapple also stop the target's movement if successful? So would a readied grapple also stop the target's movement if successful?
I would say so, because you have spells that you can ready that, like if you just ready a thunder wave, I would assume it would knock somebody back. They wouldn't like thunder wave if they get in the movement and fall back.
Yeah, that's
that'd be a really cool, interesting way of animating, like it's got their momentum plus thunder wave momentum, so it would send them,
flying back. Yeah, that could be kind of cool to grapple them and then to thunder waves them.
Yeah.
So have them smash up against the wall, then you pull them back. Yeah.
Or just like finger of death, right when you get.
Yeah. A lot of yeses. Yay, nay. Actually, mostly yeses. Only one nay. So.
Who grapples? Damn it.
Exactly. Yeah. Who's grapples? This isn't 3.5. Get out of here. Well, I'm outnumbered. Well, Mailman, maybe it means that you're the only correct one here. Who knows? Gumby says yes. And it turns out that the grappled condition does indeed reduce a creature's speed to 0. So unfortunately, Mailman got this one wrong. But you know something new. Good job, those who got it right. Certainly leads one to think of an interesting archetype for a character. He who grapples.
He who touches.
Indeed, yeah. I kind of like the idea though, of having a like a barbarian or someone who just grapples and holds people down. And
well, I think a cousin of mine made a grappling monk who wore spiked armor. So he would just like grab him like
that's hilarious.
Like chunks of people all over his.
Spiked armor is just mean. All right, so I think we have a question about spiked armor actually. Now that I have a look at this, so there is definitely one. Yeah, can spiked armor be used as a weapon only by battle rages? Can you make a primary attack with it or just a bonus attack? So let's just go over the question that. First of all, first question, can spiked armor be used as a weapon only by battle rages? We're talking about Forgotten Realms here.
Oh. I don't know anything.
The officialness.
Ghosts. Okay, so battle rages. Forgotten Realms, is this like a 5e? This is a 5e thing?
5e thing, yeah. The monk who learned the way of the cheese grater.
Yeah.
Oh man. And thank you to Tub Subser for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. If you guys haven't followed it, hit that button and do so. See if we can't hit 30 today. Lot of nays. Can spiked armor be used as a weapon only by battle rages? Yay, nay.
I guess it could be used as improvised. Like if you have this breastplate with spikes all over it, you just pick it up and beat somebody over the face with it. Or they mean like
interesting
arms out, fall on somebody.
I like the thinking behind that. That kind of makes sense. I think probably most DMs would, even if it's not in the rules, would certainly let you use it as an improvised weapon. That certainly would, yeah. But let's see. So, only battle rages in Forgotten Realms are trained to use spiked armor effectively as a weapon, and only via their class features. So no one else can apparently wear fucking battle rager armor and use it as a primary weapon attack. And thank you to Meditating Monkey for the follow. Welcome, my friend, to the eventually a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Seen you on Twitter before, I believe. What the ghost said. Is someone going berserk and trying to grope you to death? That's the question. If so, seek help.
Yes.
If someone is attempting to do that, especially if they're dressed up as a ghost, then
it's a crime.
Yeah, it is a crime. You should.
They're probably not ghosts, and you're probably a minority. Especially here in the South.
You're probably walking home very late, and you're probably rather drunk. Alright then, so, with Brutal Critical and a Greatsword, does a Barbarian get to roll an additional 1d6 or 2d6? So, answer with either 1d6 or 2d6 or any dice. It could be that 3d8 or 4d10 is your answer, but the question would certainly lead you to believe that it's either 1d6 or 2d6. So one more time, with Brutal Critical and a Greatsword, does a Barbarian get to roll an additional 1d6 or 2d6? What do we think? You're thinking 2d6, Ram?
I think it too, because I just remember it say like you roll whatever dice you rolled for the attack. Dice you roll that again. I didn't remember it saying individual die.
Right, yeah. Certainly, when you roll a nat 20, you double the dice involved in the damage, right? So if you had 2d6 damage, you'd have 4d6 damage, or if you had 1d6 damage, you would draw 2d6. So certainly that would lead us to believe that's the case. I'm not sure though. 2d6 sounds more epic, so that okay. A lot of 2d6s. It seems like we're on the 2d6 train today. So if you have the Barbarian's brutal critical feature and score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you get to roll 1 additional damage die when rolling the weapon's damage. It's 1 die, no matter what weapon you're using. For example, if the weapon normally deals 1d8 damage, you roll 3d8, 1 for the weapon, 1 for the critical hit, and 1 for the brutal critical. If the weapon normally deals 2d6 damage, you roll 5d6, 2 for the weapon, 2 for the critical hit, 1 for the brutal critical. So there you go. Interesting. Interesting that.
So you're playing Warhammer then?
Yeah, right. Oh man, double everything. What's up, Not So Speedruns? How's it going, man? Apparently not. Are you getting grabbed by ghosts? Not anymore. Now with your ethereal spiked armor. Dear Lord, dude. You gotta watch out for those groping ghosts. Where the spiked armor become a battle rager. That's the.
If you wear the ethereal spike armor, though, your friends can still hug you. Because they're not ghosts.
That is true. That's true. All right.
It'll go right through them, but in the good way.
So let us see here. Okay, so that's a specific spell. I'm not sure if we'd know that one because that seems very specific about looking it up. Okay, so what happens if a grappled creature or the grappler teleports via benign transposition, shadow step, or another teleportation effect? So what happens if a grappled creature teleports via benign transposition or some kind of teleportation effect? Does the grappled condition end? That is our question. Thanks to Not So Speedruns for the host. I appreciate it, my man. Good to see you, dude.
Let me give you a the question is, does it end? I will vote. Yay.
Yeah, does the grapple condition end when the grappling victim or the grappler are teleported? Thanks, Not So Speedruns. What do you stream, dude? I haven't seen you stream before, but you clearly must to host for 17, the perfect amount of viewers. I think I follow you. Do I not? I do. That's good news. Let me go stalk you whilst I'm waiting for some answers. Nice. Cool. Seems logical that yes, okay, vote yay. Lot of yays. We're not responsible for the possibility of demonic oppression that may occur afterwards. We never are we? We never are. You gotta read the small print when you're purchasing such items. So, one more time, does a grappled condition end if the grappled creature or grappler teleports somehow? Yes, for Violent Government. We're kind of split here, aren't we, really? We've got a 50-50, really. Evil Harry, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Feel like it would end, let's start with the next turn or something. Interesting, Nox. Okay. That's another possibility. Let us look at the answer. The grappled condition does indeed... Oh, shit, no. Wrong question. I was reading the one before. The grappled condition ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler. So it does... remove the effect. So you're no longer grappled if you're teleported. So yeah. Huzzah! So some of us are right, some of us are wrong. All of us learned something. Or just reaffirmed our knowledge in something, I suppose. So that's a lot of questions on grappling. I think we've almost got through most of these. Let me find... Okay, so here's a question from someone interested. Can you confirm that the Blade Singer's intelligence bonus to AC is supposed to stack with other AC bonuses? So, does a Blade Singer's intelligence bonus to AC stack with other AC bonuses? I streamed a lot of things, recently streamlined Jackbox, Kerbal, and some horror games. Nice, dude. It's my first D&D game. Ah, dude, we gotta play together sometime. This is like a pub quiz. It is, yeah. We run a weekly D&D quiz here at 10 PM. The UK time, which is what, 6 PM American time at the moment. Usually 5 PM due to the clocks changing and being in oceans. But yes, There's a bunch of them on YouTube. I think we've done 2 more previous weeks' lists. Yeah, these get more specific and more difficult the harder the quiz goes on, unfortunately. But yeah, not so speedrunners, dude. If you want to play some D&D, hit me up, dude. Let's play. So your thinking behind this one, Rem, is that bonuses do stack in this? What's your reasoning behind this one?
I'd say, because I can't recall what the Blade Singer does exactly, that he gets like an AC, like I know if a Barbarian gets a Constitution bonus, they still get their Dex bonus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless something specifically says for that int bonus, you don't get other AC bonuses.
Yeah, unless it reads otherwise. Yeah.
Not.
I imagine if it read that, then it wouldn't be asked or addressed in this errata. So yeah, it seems like a common sense one, but you never know with wizards. So the answer is a bonus always gets added when the game instructs you to add it, unless you're already receiving the bonus from a game feature of the same name. Don't confuse a bonus to AC, such as +2, with an AC calculation. Oh my god. AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your constitution modifier. AC calculations don't stack with each other, bonuses do. Now I'm not sure if that's any clearer to you guys after reading that supposedly
Did
helpful.
that say it equals dex and your con modifier as well?
Yes. So basically, yes, it does stack because the game tells you to do it. Unless told otherwise, yes, it stacks. So that was a bit of a confusing answer, but basically, yeah. They stack, huzzah. Okay, so can you use a bonus action? I think this will be the last one of the quiz. Can you use a bonus action spell in the same turn as the wizard's benign transposition, or is that considered a spell also? Can you use a bonus action spell in the same turn as wizard's benign transposition, which is a teleportation, or is that considered a spell also? To use a bonus action spell?
I guess it depends on the wording. Like if a non-transposition says it uses teleportation and then it fits in italics, sure. I just can't think of what the page looks like. I want to say benign transposition is a special ability, not a spell. Because do they have limited uses of benign transposition, or does it use? It doesn't use a slot, does it?
Off the top of my head,
I don't think it uses a spell slot. That's gonna be my reasoning.
Okay.
That's if it doesn't use a slot.
Okay. That's a very tricky one. This is probably our hardest question for the final one. So if you get this one correct, then you're a pro. If you don't, then there's no shame in it. It's all way over my head right now. Me too, dude. I have no fucking clue. Like, if someone asked me this, like, I'd be like, what the hell? This isn't usually how we play our D&D games. If you watched any of our other shows, then you'll be, in fact, the one earlier today, for instance, you'll be sure to realize we're not too worried about the rules as written. So, apparently, the answer is the wizard's benign transposition feature isn't a spell, so it isn't affected by the rule on casting a spell with a bonus action. So you're right. It's not a spell. It doesn't use up a spell slot. So good job.
Yeah. Preston, you're ghost.
Yeah.